Very good morning, dear SY students. I think since last week we started learning how to use the computers for making a data analysis aspect easy. And we have seen with one particular kind of function, we can get all data analysis within a fraction of second, which manually will take lot of time, but with the help of computer we can do it easily. Today I have circulated many other materials in your group which will going to assist you how you should do effective data analysis practically. Theoretically we have already finished entire thing. Now we are in the verge of practically applying them for our research purposes. So today also I will be continuing with the same aspect, but now it is must for you all to get your own data and do your own practice. Until unless you are going to do it, you will not be able to understand. So this all aspect we have done. Today I have sent you a very effective kind of tabular form how to do the review of literature, what are the outcome, which variables they have taken, and all that sort of thing. I have also sent you how the title is correlated with objective and objective is correlated with hypothesis. So whenever you are making any title of the research, it should be co-aligned with the objective and hypothesis of that research. We have also seen how the manually data is to be maintained, how the manually we are doing and using the statistical analysis, measurement of central tendency, mean, median, mode, mean deviation, or measurement of this person, mean deviation from mean, mean deviation from mode, quartile, range, etc. And that all we are now learning with the help of computer, and how fast we can do it with the help of computer will be our actual challenge, and uh, thereby I need you all should practice with laptop. Last time also we have found that Ankit got one laptop, but he could not able to perform fast. I can do it because I have done in several workshops. I have taught many of them. And as I told you, there are many, and that same PPT I have shared with you all also. So like this, there are many statistical tools. Okay. I have gathered almost 48 statistical tools which can be used for data analysis. 48. Out of them, I found the Excel is the handy one which is used by and which can be used by undergraduate student effectively. So I am teaching you all through Excel only. Every different types of statistical tool can be used for different kind of data analysis technique. The same thing what we have learned there, defining the problem, review. Today I have sent you very effective example. Please, formulation of hypothesis, result design, collecting a data, research design including how you do the sampling, how you define the population. There also we have done a very wonderful session whereby I have given you the example of Mumbai University or a student of BAF followed to student of Thakur College, and then your own division student will be considered as sample, and how you are collecting the data and how those data are used for analyzing. That is the part whereby we use the computer software. So they will only analyze the data. Rest all interpretation and all you have to do it with your own. So we will not learn the research in this complex manner which is there in the book. where it is very complex to understand for all of us. We have learned the research in this particular manner, and then today we will be also going to see the variables, how many types of variables, because those tools and technique are very much going to apply, provided you should theoretically aware about the and understanding about the data, and then application part of those data, how it could be applied, whether it is univariate, bivariate, multivariate, whether the data is metric data or non-metric data, etc., etc. We started with this theoretical thing which we have learned during previous lecture. Then I have told you how effectively you can use it in Excel, and immediately you can get the data. May it be different types of data, may it be different numbers of data, but outcome will remain same. We have seen the graphical presentation also, and now today we'll be seeing descriptive analysis also. So there was first question whereby 30 students IQ marks is given. These were the 30 student marks. Immediately we got the descriptive analysis, but for that what we need, data analysis tool pack. Now again today also I will request how many of you are there with laptop. Until unless you are doing with me, it is not going to serve this purpose. At least few lectures we need this kind of practice. You do it along with me, and then later on you can do it with your own. Anyone who got the laptop? I told last time also, without laptop now the session will be difficult, because then now it is a workshop. It is a session whereby you need to do it with your own. You have to practice with your own. I will do, I will understand. Until unless you will do, you will never understand. How many of you are having laptop? I need to know. Which are those roll numbers? Am I audible to you all? Okay, Supriya, roll number 10. 15. Read. जिसको नहीं है कल से लेक्चर नहीं बैठने का, समझेगा ही नहीं और फिर बोलेगा क्या पढ़ा रहा था. So roll number 10 and 15. What about remaining students? Are they present? I have removed 15 also. So if you are not having computer, then it is no meaning for me to teach you all this, because until unless you'll apply, suppose I'm teaching you riding the bike, but if you don't have bike, then it is no use for me to putting so much of efforts. Other than that, I have already completed the syllabus, so you better practice that, make your own uh, research problem and continue with that. Even Ankit is not stating that he has his laptop which he has used during last lecture. So now let us stop all this practice, teaching you extra, which I felt is very much required for student to learn regarding research. तो सी डिवीजन कितना भी सर पट को अपना ही सर फूटता है. वेरी हार्ड टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड. चलो ठीक है. Then I have already completed the syllabus. You enjoy your life. Let me enjoy my life. Now from 1 to 3, anything you wanted me to teach. Then last topic we will start. Just check. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Let me see whether you have your material which is required for research methodology or not. So today onwards, let me check your assignment book. How many of you have maintained the assignment book? How many of you have maintained the assignment book of research methodology? No one? Okay, fine. So today for me, everyone will be absent until unless you are making your assignment book, writing whatever is been discussed till today, including Priyal, Varsha, Supriya, what is Reena, they all are stating they don't have book. So why the hell I'm teaching them? None of you are having your assignment book. Without that, no one will come for the lecture. Okay. And you have to show me the assignment book, then only attend next week's lecture. Otherwise, please don't attend. Now let me teach with my own style and then see how these things will be, only off. So next week onwards, there will be a new kind of research methodology for you. Mark my words, C division students. So we have seen this descriptive analysis easily. We did. Uh, we just need to select again. Let me make a revision. So suppose I told you last time we want descriptive statistics. Okay, they will ask me, you put the range. So this outcome you have seen, question number one ka outcome you have seen. Today we will be going to see that outcome of next question. Okay, so the next question is a police officer checking the speed of the vehicle along roadside a city using radar system recording the following speed in 60 kilometer hour zone speed zone. So there is a 60 kilometer maximum speed zone, and they have seen every vehicle when they are going their speeds. Someone has 58, some 60, 57, 70, 67. So they wanted to see what is the average speed of all the vehicles who are crossing, whether it is within 60 kilometer or beyond 60 kilometer. So if it is much beyond, then some restrictive measures. Now here it's simply they have asked for you. This was the objective that these students have scored the marks, and I told you whenever there is a variability, then only there will be research. So we have seen there was a variable mark. There is no fixed mark, and there is no constant mark. Otherwise, result would have been constant. So there was variable marks of the student. It is but natural also. Similarly, here also there will be variability in the speed of vehicle. Now from here we can start the framing objective. The objective will be to study overspeeding is allowed, yeah, applicable in that region or that city or not. So if there is a objective related to overspeeding, then I can, or my title is overspeeding. Okay, so a study in car speed of a particular Mumbai Borivali region. Okay, so how many of them they are following? And let me see. Let me take this example in midnight or 10, 8 to 10 or 12 to 1. So in where there is the roads are free, whether they are really going slow speed and they are following the speed which has been mentioned by the traffic people or not. So then these, see, this is how the research bounding and research, things got started as rightly mentioned here. So we formulated the problem. We have gone through the review and created the hypothesis. Hypothesis, there is a significant difference in the timing and overspeeding. Okay, because if there is a peak hours, there is a appropriate speed. Why? Because of traffic they cannot go for overspeeding. But if there is a non-peak hours, midnight, then there is a chances of overspeeding. Do you agree with me or not? Have you ever seen people riding or driving in midnight or early morning? Was their car speed is appropriate or it is faster as compared to 9, 10? Thank you, Supriya. At least you are alive. So today only those people who are participating will get the marks. Okay. 10, 54, ये बच्चों को ही अटेंडेंस देना, बाकी सबको सोते रहने देना, अपने को नहीं चाहिए सिर्फ नियर कमिंग एंड वेस्टिंग देयर एंड माय टाइम. मेरे को ऐसे बच्चे चाहिए नहीं मेरी क्लास. 10:54, 2 and 7. So I have created this hypothesis. Now to check this hypothesis, whether I am right, wrong, I need to collect the data now. So I have started collecting the data. How I have collected the data? There is a measure, there is a speeding record a system whereby the and outside city. Once again, I will tell you there is a significant difference with the car speed within city and outside city. Yes or no? When we are there within city, our car speed is low. When we cross the city limit, car speed is very high. Low, of course, because of traffic. Okay? Yes or no? This kind of hypothesis can be framed. To check those hypotheses, I need to collect the data. I have collected the data. Okay. I don't know whether you are aware or not. If you go to the Mumbai Nasik highway, there are many places where there are radar systems. Now, how we are using the benefit of FASTag. FASTag, have you used? How many of you have used the FASTag? Tell me. You did not have to wait for the toll plaza. Any of you have used? Okay, okay, 54. So once the lockdown will over, you will see Priyal will give you a clear picture because in their car is on her car it is there. So if those car which has fast tag earlier you must be knowing we were waiting in the queue nearby toll plaza to pay the toll and everything was in cash. Now nothing is in cash. Everything will be captured by FASTag instrument. So it will be automatically deducted from your account. So that has been already applicable by Government of India, and every car, every bus, every truck has now FASTag. Okay, their amount will be automatically deducted. And very good. I have experience. I had been to last week Parul University for certain work to Vadodara. So we enjoyed traveling. Nowhere my car in toll plaza has stopped more than 1 or 2 minutes. Within 1 second, we used to. Not at all. Not at all. If the machine is not up to the mark, you have not used it in highway, you'll find there is drastic change. There is drastic change. I am sharing my own personal experience. So now I need to check. Now when you have framed the hypothesis, you must be seen that we are using, there is a significant, difference between the speed. What do you mean by significant? What do you mean by significant? What is the actual meaning of significant? If you create certain hypothesis, huh, slowly and gradually I'm going to teach all this. Title. Okay, objective. This was first objective. So these were the objectives. क्या क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव लिया मैंने? देखो जरा, मैंने एक नया स्टडी चालू कर दिया, आपने तो बंद कर दिया है, आपको बोल बोल के थक गए। हमने एक स्टडी स्टार्ट किया कि भाई ओवर स्पीडिंग ऑफ कार होता है कि नहीं मुंबई सिटी में ड्यूरिंग नाइट। आई हैव फ्रेम अ टाइटल एंड ऑन दैट आई स्टार्टेड स्टडिंग कि भाई यस इन ड्यूरिंग नाइट इवन ह्यूमन बीइंग इवन माय स्पीड इज हायर। अगर मैं अभी जाऊं कॉलेज एंड व्हेन द रोड्स आर एम्प्टी, माय speed is by default automatically people does that. So whether this overspeeding is there, then my objective would be please make the people aware because of overspeeding there is a cause of accident you might face, and that is why you may seen many a times रात में accident हो जाता है and morning there is again huge traffic. Okay, and it could cause them RTO. Then RTO has fined them very high. वो सब की वजह से RTO का finding is very very high. Okay, so now this is the hypothesis. There is no significant difference in mean or random mean. तो मेरा mean क्या है 60. तो 60 के ऊपर या नीचे, ओके, तो my पॉइंट अगर इसके ऊपर आएगा तो वन टेल टेस्ट रहेगा। अगर 60 से नीचे एंड 60 के ऊपर दोनों पार्ट लेंगे देन टू टेल टेस्ट कहते हैं। So then I have selected the data. Now what is the meaning of significant? Most of the hypothesis will find they will use the word significant. Significant means what? No, 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 no. It's not like that, Varsha. Significant means suppose there are two students. One student got 93.99 marks. 93.99999 marks. Other student got 94% marks. Both came to me and they stated I have got highest number of marks. Is there any difference? Basically, is there any difference? In real terms, no. But if I'm finding and imposing one prize for the best who have got highest marks, in such case, yes, it is even 0.00001 has lot of significance on the data. दोनों आता है, मेरे को बोलता है 94% मार्क्स आया सर, मैं चेक भी नहीं करता हूँ। So that is the word of significance. It has very much impact. So now you can see here, my speeding is 60 kilometer. अगर इससे ज्यादा जाता है, then it is dangerous for me. And mean क्या आ रहा है? Mean क्या आ रहा है? Average mean is 59 kilometer. So well within mean. तो ये जो सैंपल हमने लिया है of I mean how many people, thereby मैं ये कह सकता हूं कि देर इज नो सिग्निफिकेंट डिफरेंस बिटवीन मीन एंड रैंडम सैंपल। ये जो सैंपल लिया, सैंपल जो रैंडमली हमने अज्यूम किया, टेक किया, उसमें और मीन में देर इज नो